Let's take them back.
Yeah, 94.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here with my esteemed colleagues, Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, it'll be the Philadelphia 76ers going up against the New Orleans Pelicans. And for New Orleans, they lost their first matchup against these guys. This, their final game against them in the regular season, looking to finish with a split. And a chance in this one to get a look at the NBA's leading scorer. Freak has just been incredible so far this season. Just defies description. Do you see him holding onto the scoring title this year, Kenny?
Well, a big thing for Freak is trying to avoid the stat-chasing things that a lot of former players tried to do. Just getting his points. Now, if he just comes in and plays the way he's been playing, then he will be that guy.
Let's go.
How you doing?
What's up, man? About to put on a show tonight.
We'll see about that. My team's ready.
Hey, you better hope so. It's the only chance you got.
I'm going to remember that, Freak. It's on.
It's game time in Philadelphia as the crowds at Wells Fargo Center look to here on the 76ers. First game of this trip here for the Pelicans. They're hoping to start it off with the W. And, of course, Freak. Coaches believe that he'll flourish here. Chance already to see some quality minutes from him.
You know, that trade that you mentioned isn't making front-page news, but sometimes the best trades are the quiet ones. And I really believe this is going to pay dividends for this team in the future.
Yeah, you don't always have to make the huge splash to make the biggest impact. A lot of times when you can just fill voids and find the right role players, that can be equally as important.
Now, the opening lineup for the New Orleans Pelicans. The shot-blocking pair of Davis and Ashik inside. Gordon the off guard with Evans at the 3, and it's Holiday in at the point guard position. And Noel with the basket on the assist by Freak. Here's Evans. He's coming off a 19-point game against San Antonio. The feed to Davis. Passes it to Holiday. Dishes to Gordon. Back to Holiday, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gordon.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
The 76ers have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Cannon kicks to Freak. Pass to Cannon from downtown. Here's Stewart. Another shot, and the layup is up and in.
And the defense just gets caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance opportunity.
You know, that just can't happen. They need much more effort than that on the glass.
Ashik with the bucket.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Here's Cannon. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Six to shoot. Pass to Freak. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Philadelphia shooting their first free throws of the game.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
And, Kevin, it's something they've been working very hard to correct and to change. I mean, they know how important it is to fix that inability at the free throw line.
That one is no good. On defense, Philadelphia. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
And we've talked about how in the NBA you've got to earn your points the hard way. And that really wasn't the case in that game for them.
No, there was no hard way about it. I mean, they got their points easily on dunks and layups against a defense that really didn't offer much of a fight.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Mozgov's checked in. Evans on the double team. Cannon dishes to Covington. Noel passes to Stewart. Shoots from 12. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. For New Orleans, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for it to start off this game. Double team on Holiday. Gordon kicks to Mozgov. And stolen by Noel. And here we go. Fast break. Freak's got it. And Davis sends it back. Okafor dishes to Freak. Shot is off. Good D by Holiday.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Noel passes to Cannon. He kicks it to Freak. And the foul called on Freak. That is his first foul of the game. Let's pop over to our 2K leaderboard to see which power forwards and centers have had the most productive last month offensively. Anthony Davis, number 1.
He is so polished offensively in the low post. I mean, even when the defense collapses, he's got guys all around, and he finds a way to put the ball in the basket.
And, you know, that's the thing. Operating in traffic is essential if you're going to be effective in the paint. And composure is essential as well. He doesn't get rattled easily, and that's why he's at the top of the list. Well done again. He doesn't have the same problems at the line that plague some of the NBA's other big men.
And Mozgov comes to help. It's tipped. Taken away by Holiday. Here's Gordon. Finished off the break. Gordon's got 6.
And early on, they look great. They've made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
Cannon kicks to Freak. And Gordon over to help. Got a piece of it. Out of bounds. New Orleans will take possession.
And guys, let's take a look at how the Pelicans performed last month. 2nd in assists, 3rd in scoring. And they also show up as a top 5 3-point shooting team. I mean, that's tall cotton there. Elite level marksmanship from behind the arc.
And let's go back to their assists for a second. When you're sharing the ball like they have, I think it really builds chemistry and trust. This is a group that really plays for each other.
Great positioning on the putback.
Boy, a nice tip in to salvage the points from the missed shot. And made it work.
It did, yeah. And those second chance points, Clark, they do add up.
Yes, sir.
They do. And, guys, that's the line of your defense there. Everything else was good, but you have to finish it off with possession.
There's a good screen. Cannon dishes to Freak. And Mozgov comes to help. Freak kicks to Covington. Feeds to Freak. Covington in the corner. It's good from long range. Covington's got himself on the board with 3 there.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
Let's go to Doris Burke, who spoke with head coach Alvin Gentry.
Kevin, he said they simply cannot afford to be loose with the basketball today because the steals will pile up if you don't play heads up at all times against a team that has such great hands and terrific defensive awareness. You guys know they'll turn that the other direction awfully quickly. Kevin?
And Doris, as always, thanks. And guys, do you agree with Coach's game plan here, given how tough the D is that they're going to go up against?
I really do. I think they're such a hard team to generate offense against. That has to be where they devote most of their attention.
Well, as long as it doesn't come at the expense of their own defense, fellas. I mean, they can't concentrate so intensely on offense, they forget to defend.
So it's the Pelicans now. 76ers getting the bucket. And stolen by Noel. And now the 76ers on the break. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Outside Holiday. Here's Evans. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
Those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten in the first half here.
And I think they should continue to work the ball down low, Clark. It's really going to free up their outside shooting.
Evans on the double team. For three, Covington. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
And the thing I took away from that one was just how valuable their guys coming off the bench were.
I thought the reserves were the difference in the game, Greg. I mean, a lot of the scoring came from the bench.
Here's Cannon. He dishes it to Freak. They get it back. Okafor. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring break. And some changes here for the 76ers. Nerlens Noel checks in for Okafor. And Freak subbed in for Thompson. And then for New Orleans, Omer Asher. He's checked in for Mozgov. Anthony Davis comes in for Luke Babbitt. And Gordon subbed in for Goodwin. In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So on the floor for Philadelphia, the lengthy duo of Noel and Embiid down low. Tony Roten out there with Freak, and it's Grant in at the three spot. And there's Eric Gordon on the assist from Ryan Anderson. 8 points for Eric Gordon.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last three buckets have come by way of an assist.
Freak with it, working on Asher. Anderson with the block. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. McCallum the pass to Davis. With the shot, and it's New Orleans scoring again.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play.
Now here's Embiid. He had 10 points in the win against Golden State.
And also, he competed on the backboard. That also had a lot to do with the game.
Here's Stewart. McCallum with the rebound. McCallum's got his third rebound on the night.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game. And a chance here to see the numbers for Davis. A wonderful string of games he's put together here lately. Averaging about 22 points per, 12 rebounds, and over 2.5 blocks. And what sets him apart is his rebounding. And as you can see, he's been in peak form.
This last stretch, unbelievable force going to the glass. And it's been reflected on the stat sheet.
The first one falls. Robert Covington's checked in for the 76ers. Isaiah Cannon comes in for Roten. The Pelicans also changing it up. Evans comes in for Anderson, and it's Drew Holiday in for McCallum. And so Anthony Davis nails both of them. The 76ers trail by 9. Clark David struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Cannon kicks to Noel. Releases from the wing and drills it. Noel's got 6. The Pelicans have gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the 7th. Outside Gordon. And stolen by Freak. And it's Eric Gordon with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
Now here's Freak. He really played well in that last game against Golden State. Kicks it to Noel.
You know, the defense has really affected their offense this quarter. They're shooting around 33-34% for the game. They had a little more success in the first quarter, but So far, not much luck here.
Here's Covington. After Drew Holiday's score, here's the screen. Covington. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That's his first foul. Here's Holiday. Here's New Orleans. They're on a 12-3 run right now. Gordon with no one around. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. And now an 11-point New Orleans lead. Philadelphia shooting at a 32% clip from the field. They're just not executing. There's the pass to Stewart. And it's Eric Gordon with the foul.
Boy, that's his second foul, and he does not want to pick up number 3 here. That'll mess your game up for sure.
Patience. Patience. Taking early threes is leading to long rebounds, which equal to transition points. Make the defense move, and let's pass up a good shot for a great shot. Let the game come to you.
The Pelicans.
We're forcing the issue.
They've been outstanding all season long at knocking down their shots. They move themselves. They're looking for the best shot, not just the first available shot. And as a result, they've been excellent knocking them down.
Freak with it. Ashik defending. Out of bounds. New Orleans will take possession. Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Warriors was just phenomenal. He ended up with 56 points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what was a great exhibition on his part. Just numbers that really jump out at you in a box score.
Thanks for the great report, Doris. Guys, the way he carried them that night, I thought was truly incredible.
Unreal. I mean, he was literally on another planet in that game. He did it all on the floor.
What's interesting to me, guys, is to see how much energy he's able to play with here tonight. I mean, his legs still have to be a little heavy from that last game.
And if that doesn't get him fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying antics to narrow the deficit.
Tell you what, fellas, that could give them the energy boost they've been looking for.
Holiday goes in. And it's Gordon missing.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on the scope of the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Over to the left wing. The 11-footer hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Gordon's got the lead up to 11 now for New Orleans. Now here's Freak. He's guarded closely. Covington dishes to Freak. Nice teamwork to set up the pick play and make the space for the jam.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know, he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Now here's Evans. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. He feeds it to Davis. Back to Evans. Right side, Gordon. Shoots over Embiid. And it's Gordon missing.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
And a wide open look for Freak. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
And the rejection by Noel. Now here's Freak, defended by Gordon. Noel passes to Stewart, and stolen by Gordon. And now the Pelicans on the break. Rejected by Stewart. Out of bounds. Pelicans ball as New Orleans keeps possession. Some changes for Philadelphia. Okafor comes in for Embiid, and Hollis Thompson subbed in for Freak. And New Orleans also making a change. Mozgov, he's checked in for Omer Ashik. And that does it for the first half of play. The Pelicans on top, up by 9. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, obviously a lot of ground for you guys to make up in that second half. Do you expect Coach to shake things up to try to jumpstart you here in the third?
And the second half about to start here in just a few moments.
They've struggled trying to contain Eric Gordon. He has 12 points, and also those active hands of his have led to a pair of steals.
And he can just change a game with his defense, and he's thrown off their rhythm completely the last several possessions.
On the floor for Alvin Gentry as we get into the second half. Holiday at the 1 with Gordon at the 2. Evans and Davis the forward tandem, and it's Ashik in at the 5 spot. Now here's Noel. The baseline J off the mark.
I think in that situation, it was a nice try to create some space for himself with the fadeaway.
The shot's good from Evans.
Exactly what they want right there. Continue to get good looks.
Okafor with the screen on Holiday. Davis with the double team. Freak kicks to Covington. Stolen by Ashik. Second half just getting started. About a minute played. New Orleans moving it around. Davis kicks to Holiday. 5 on the clock. Back to Davis.
That's the wall.
Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got 5 assists in the game. The 76ers trail by 13. The dish to Freak. There's the feed to Okafor. Sinks that one from the post.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
For New Orleans, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Holiday dishes to Davis. Passes to Gordon. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
There's the screen. Cannon kicks to Freak. Dishes to Covington. They get it again. Here's Okafor. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket. Okafor's got 6 points. Pelicans leading by 11. Outside Holiday. Davis sets a screen. Holiday the pass to Gordon. An easy 2 points on the way up. 16 points for him.
That's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effectively.
You just cannot allow the offense to have that quality of a look each and every possession.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Embiid's checked in. Covington kicks to Freak, and Gordon over to help. Pass to Cannon. Freak with it. 6 points for him. To the paint. Here's Embiid. That's good.
And he just big-boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
Holiday dishes to Davis. Deflects the pass. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pelicans will retain possession.
Well, close to picking that one off.
Still a nice play to make sure that pass didn't reach its target.
Davis sets a screen. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession.
And how about the numbers here for Drew Holiday? Over the last 10 games or so, he's really shown up. Averaging 13 points per game, 7 assists, and 2 rebounds. And guys, he's making winning plays. It's as simple as that. Not a star player per se, but he makes his presence felt.
And fellas, I would say he's been overachieving a little bit lately. Hopefully this is a sign of greater things for the future.
Cannon the pass to Embiid. Cannon kicks to Freak. Off target from outside.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Evans dishes to Holiday. Davis sets a screen. It's tipped. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession.
Every time.
A chance to check out the shooting guards across the NBA that have averaged the highest number of assists over the last month. Freak, number 1.
And with his skill as a distributor, he's probably just as comfortable at the point guard position as he is off the ball. They need him there at times in a pinch.
Boy, I really like an off guard who shares the ball as well as he does. I mean, that's an invaluable piece to their puzzle, and that's the kind of flexibility they get by having him on their roster.
The 76ers trail by 13. There's a screen by Noel. Roten the pass to Stewart. The shot no good. Gordon with the defensive effort. The Pelicans have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. Embiid the screen. Roten kicks to Freak. Davis with the double team. Freak dishes to Embiid. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for New Orleans.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter.
The 76ers shooting about 42% so far. Stewart in at shooting guard. Noel's out there at Thompson. Then there's Okafor, and it's Roten in at the 1. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Deep 2 from Anderson. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got 6 assists here tonight. Freak with it, and it's Gordon picking him up. Davis with the double team. Here's Okafor. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Yeah, how about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
Yeah, we call that playing through the whistle. You know, he didn't give up on it when he heard the whistle. He kept his focus, his concentration, and he found a way to get the shot up and down.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Covington's checked in. And New Orleans also making a change. Evans, he's checked in for Ryan Anderson. The 76ers trail by 6. Here's Roten. Pass to Okafor. Davis with some nice D.
And that's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
Always important to have that good interior defense. You know, one aspect of their play today that's really been tight and far superior is their passing.
And that kind of flow can be elusive. But the great offenses have it. And that's just what they've shown here tonight.
Here's Stewart. Eric Gordon grabs the board.
The mechanics totally out of whack right now. He's lost his feel for the shot.
Yeah, he really has. I mean, he's totally out of sync. I mean, you can just see it in the numbers. Nothing going down for him right now.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 1 of 4 since the end of the 3rd quarter. There's Noel, and the layup's good off the glass.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Pelicans leading by 8. And Holiday kicks to Davis. Davis setting the pick for Evans. Outside Gordon. Now here's Evans. He's guarded closely. And stolen by Noel. That's right, Philadelphia. Poked away. Stolen by Evans. Outside Holiday. He kicks to Davis. Davis sets a screen. To the middle. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And just another example, Kevin, of how they built this lead, just outworking.
Greg, that was definitely an effort play right there. You talk about that all the time, fighting to get proper position, then slamming home the putback.
Yep, and if they can maintain this energy level, their lead will be safe.
And Holiday kicks to Evans. And he uses the glass on the layup. And now it's a 12-point Pelican lead.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Here's Roten. Another miss by Philadelphia. Pelicans leading by 12. And Holiday kicks to Davis. Feeds it to Evans. Screen by Ashik. Evans passes to Gordon. With the floater, and he sinks the layup. Gordon's got 4 points in the quarter.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
Here's Holiday, and he gets it to go. And the Pelicans lead by 16.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior.
And Ashik sends it back. Wow! There's Gordon. The shot is off. Now the 76ers take it the other way. Here's Stewart. They get a hand on it.
And if the shot's not there, you've got to understand that. Move the basketball.
Yeah, exactly, and I'm not quite sure what his mindset or what he was thinking there. I mean, that was just a terrible shot.
Just too dangerous of a shooter to leave alone from beyond the arc.
And so here is New Orleans. Holiday dishes to Oscar, and he slams it one-handed.
Took the safe route there. Wasn't about to do anything that would get him in trouble on that one.
Nope. Up and in with one hand, the most basic finish possible.
But he still makes it look good.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Embiid, he's checked in for Okafor, and it's Cannon in for Tony Rowe. Mozgov, he's checked in for New Orleans. And it's Freak missing.
Yeah, but the effort's been there for him, just not getting the results.
And stolen by Freak. And now Philadelphia on the break. Powered down after the assist, let him into the lane.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
For an answer, right back with the dunk.
Yeah, just used his strength there to get the post position without much fight from the defense.
Yeah, I think he's got to do a much better job next time of just bodying up. Get some muscle into him.
There's a screen by Noel. Covington with the bucket.
They're simply living and dying from behind the arc in this second half. And I don't think that's the way to go here. They're trailing. The three-point shot can be used. But they've got to balance it out.
Outside Holiday. Mozgov against Embiid. There's the killer two-handed slam.
And the second chance becomes a dunk. We could feel over here.
GA, such a good, aggressive play in the paint.
Guys, it's all about persistence on the offensive glass. You just can't ever give up on a play.
So we see New Orleans taking the W.
Well, Tyree.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hey y'all, Ernie Johnson here along with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome back for the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Eric Gordon. Right out of the gates, he came out strong, making his first 3 shots. And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure.